onto their side. Call some bargain. Whichever way the head goes, the body technically should follow. Okay. Couple things is this. If I'm on his hips, that basic upa bridge is gonna disrupt my base. Okay. And I have to be aware of it. So when I'm mounting here, I have a good control right here. Okay. Good pressure. Okay. If I feel him grabbing, that means that he's gonna be holding me onto him, which is perfectly fine with me. Okay. If I feel him framing, this is where I feel that he's gonna brace against me to move his hips away. Whenever you technically grab, you're gonna be pulling. Okay, so whenever you feel somebody grabbing right here, they are not gonna want you to disconnect, which is fine. So I'm just gonna rotate my hips here, driving out. You see I'm off of his hip. Now my left knee comes down to his shoulder, and my left hip pins it out that way here. Okay, as I keep torquing his arm this way. Okay. This leaves a very clear path here. Whether he has his hips up or down, it doesn't matter. Carlos, let me ask you, why do you have your hips up? Because you're on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So from here, what I want to do, I want to go in a more high mount. So I'm going to just go right here, slide my knees up, and then switch the grips here. As here, I want to go literally, see how my elbow is out? Because he's going to do this, just so you guys know. This hand is gonna wrap so that you're gonna stop this arm from going across, and this hand is blocking. So he wants to pull this way as I wanna drive his head this way here. So now I take my left hand, push his arm out, and then I dip my head out this way here so that my right shoulder, so I make that circle, and I go right here. Whether I go here, here, or here, whichever it may be. Yeah? And I have this arm in, okay? From here, it's just not, walk your hips to the left, to the left. I want my body leg over the head leg. This is the head leg. And I want this applying pressure. Carlos, can you move your head? Yeah, that's even better. You move your right hand. Even better, okay? As I tighten this up right here. Okay, so if both arms are in, okay, this is fairly simple. I'm gonna take his elbow, I'm gonna lean in, I'm gonna take his elbow, I'm gonna start bringing them together. Okay, from here, it's not a problem to separate them. The second they're separated, you grab the top of his hand, like a shifter. If I grab back here, he's gonna regrip his wrist, and then we're back. So from here, I wanna be able to crunch, pull here, he can't hold it, and that's the exit to this grip right here. So as we go here, my right elbow, I'm gonna pull him this way. I'm gonna pull it away as I grab here and I finish. Okay, but the most important part of this whole process here, that way, is the turning of his head and catching, for me personally, of his arm like this with my shoulder or bicep as I pull myself into an S mount. So as we're here in this framing, okay, my left hand cups here, my hips rotate, switch that base here, kind of like a scarf hold, but I'm gonna start rolling them up to the side as my hips switch here, okay? My arm comes through, and now I'm gonna roll my hips to the left, which means that this has to happen. Because if you notice, if I just do this, I create a space. You feel that less pressure, Carl?
Yes, sir.
Here, when I do this, feel the pressure?
Yes, sir.
Over here, still cupping here, hip, 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 here. And the second that I recenter, I go 1, 2, 3. I can cup my hand on his shoulder here and start turning his head here, okay? He's gotta have to do something here. Yes, right here. So from here, that elbow exposed, I'm gonna push it up here. I'm gonna drop my shoulder right here, because that also applies pressure to his neck. And from here, so So now, I'm ready. This is really my favorite. Nice and easy. Because you can lift your head way higher. Because your arms aren't constricting you from lifting your head. So here you can lift head high, lean back, and just ride. So watch. As I get here, look, I can go all the way like this. See all that pressure right there? I mean, what's he gonna do? He can't get his arm out, okay? Yeah. And as I fall back, I lock my feet, and I'm leaning back. The great thing about this position is that we're at a T, okay? And no matter where he goes, he's not gonna disbalance me. Versus sitting here. And Bernardo, you did the second because you know. Because when you're here, you're attached to him. And guys will pinch their elbows down. Yeah, right there. So now, if he, watch. Look, bump your hips up, bridge. See how he destabilizes? Yeah, right there. Push that off your head. Yes, and it all comes out. And he destabilizes the top person much more effectively than they're able to finish. Go back. As we're here, look, if he keeps his elbow down, I can't even really cross my feet, so I'm here. So now, what he's gonna do is, he feels that this right arm is in, he slowly walks his hips to the left like a clock, and now he's gonna just turn slowly to the right, yes. And then he pulls that out, and I begin to lose that arm, okay? Cars come down. This is a very effective way of getting out of arm locks that are not raised. But however, I got here, and now I'm here. I'm at a T. You see how much more of a base I have? And his arm's locked in. Remember, this hand, I'm not trying to pull anything. I'm just keeping it bent. When I say keep it bent, I really mean keep it from straightening. When I say keep it from straightening, I mean keep it bent. This is a hook. The only way he can get it out is by turning it into somewhat of a spear. So when I'm here, go, start moving your body around. Where would you go? Roll, look, you can only go up, down, left, right. Okay? Okay. I'm perfectly fine. I just gotta ride it out. Because guys may be big or may be flopping around. You got a hook. You gotta understand, this is going nowhere. Your arm could get compromised under here because it starts hurting. Now, as I feel him calming down, now I can reel it in. Reel it in is what? I'm keeping it bent right here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right up, and now I'm, oh, there we go. And right back to the shifter. Also, another thing is sometimes they get a deep bite with their far hand. With your left hand, get a good defense. Yes. So what happens here is that I need to reel it in, okay? So what I'm gonna do is that I'm just keeping it bent right here. I'm gonna sit up, push this through. And now what I'm gonna do is I keep my back bowed. I don't want this. This is all lower back. This is hips. So as I do this, his hands will slip and he'll regrip right here. Grip. Yeah, right about there. Okay? Look, I'm gonna grab right at his hand. From here, I'm gonna begin torquing it like a key lock. This way, and then I can begin to torque it right out of his other grip. This way. And I grab it like a shifter. Okay? So when you get to that S mount, go for the arm raiser. Gentlemen, the arm raiser will make your arm locks unstoppable. So sorry, get to the mount, immediately high mount. Yes, because you know what, they do this. Okay? If I go here, yes, look. Hip, forward. 1, 2, 3. It should have been ready. From here, I'm gonna pull it and see, I'm on him, and I sit back. Yeah. Where's he gonna go? Carlos, where could you go from here?
Yeah, gets tighter.
He gets horribly tighter. Because the more he moves around, the tighter he gets. And all I'm gonna do is reel it in and up. Okay. Yes. And keep it. Making it bent. Keeping it bent, leaning it back, reeling it in, making it straight. Sometimes you have to rock the boat and maybe seesaw. Here, let me show you. Here, scoot out. This is not a proctology exam, okay? Okay, look, right here. Look. Even when you got here, you go 1, 2, 3. So, look, I'm leaning it back, I need to rock the boat. I'm still keeping it bent. Look, I'm shrugging it up and I rock the boat. Carlos, you feel that?
Yep.
Yeah, tough. And then I can see so. Look, I can grab right here, and then I see so right there. Yeah. And then he said, just take it. Take it and go. Okay, guys? Get to that S mount.